So in this video, we will talk about one of the IFA highlights from Sybrin Innovation, which is Code27, or Codie, a customizable 3D AI companion hub, or simply put, your anime waifu in a jar. Now, those who watched my IFA recap video already had a brief introduction of this, but those who didn't, you can check out the video here. So this product originated from Kickstarter, with a goal to let you have an animated AI companion with a custom look, voice and backstory. And this crowdfunding campaign turned out pretty successful, with over $1.5 million raised by around 3,500 backers. The units you see here today are actually earlier prototypes from 2024, meaning that the final user experience will differ. So take this as an early look of what you can expect from this AI companion. And a lot of us already communicate with AI companions daily through services like ChatGPT, Gemini and so on, which just processes your input and maybe gets back to you in a more human-like voice. But none of these really have a persona or a distinct visual appearance. So imagine having the ability to pick a character from your favorite anime or TV show and put them in a capsule to make it truly yours, so you could interact with them in a natural human-like way, while also allowing them to be helpful to cheer you up and comfort you when it is needed. And this is essentially what this device does. Now, I know that for some, this may seem scary to live with an animated AI companion, but there was a man in 2018 that got married to a virtual pop star, Miku Hatsune. So this might as well be the future, and fans who practice waifuism will cherish this device even more. So Codie is a pod or a capsule-looking device with a 10-inch screen inside, which gives you a preloaded library of characters to choose from, with lots of popular anime heroes in different shapes and styles. And you can create and upload your own 3D model of yourself on one of the supported formats. Like, I even learned that this character is actually one of the Code27's team members, designed from scratch by a 3D artist, which was actually pretty cool to see. And Codie also promises to offer broader customization of those existing characters, as well as the environment around them, that being the background. And there will be supporting animations to visualize what your character is doing, like sitting at a computer and doing research for you when you ask it to look up something online. And once you're done with shaping the visual appearance, you can also select a voice, the one whichever represents your character the best. Here again, you can either select one of the available ones or just create your own. I was told that this feature will mainly be powered by 11 Labs voice engine, which will surely bring more languages and vocal abilities to the characters. And there will also be an option for voice cloning from a recorded sample. So it can be a voice from TV, a relative, or even your crush. But the most important part of your character is the backstory, like where it came from, its origins and so on. You can assume that it has learned in Hogwarts and gone through different sorts of mythical and magical experiences, which will shape the way it interacts with you. But here of course you can also select a predefined persona or backstory, like Sweet Senpai or a devoted maid. And sky, or should I say imagination, is the limit here. As the further you go, the wilder it gets, with the possibility of even uploading text documents, like fan fictions, origin stories and so on. And in the live demo, things were looking pretty detailed already, as once you ask something, you may get a much broader and poetic response than you would have expected.
Why did the copy file a police report? Because it got mugged! Haha, I know. I'm hilarious! What do you think?
But of course this can all be tweaked, as filters will be an option in case you want to make your Codie less restricted on what it can say. Or the opposite, if you want to make it more family-friendly and block certain kind of interactions. But vocal communication is just a part of interaction here, as you can also use the built-in camera for visual communication, which I find very interesting, as here things like your body language and facial expressions can make a big difference in the way your character responds. Be rude and expect to get rude replies, but if it senses that you're sad, either by your visual expression or the tone of your voice, then it can also comfort you to make you feel better.
I'm so sorry to hear that you're feeling sad. Yesterday can be really tough sometimes. Would you like to talk about what's been on your mind?
And privacy shouldn't be an issue here, as visual processing would remain local and the final model will have a hardware camera shutter, as well as a 3.5mm audio jack in case you want a discrete sound output. Now there's a little screen on the bottom or LEDs on the sides, which will let you visually know when also your character is not in the best mood. And future functionality even promises to sync with other lights through something like Matter protocol. And your Codie can even be used as a Bluetooth speaker, with its integrated integrated 4.1 channel sound system, which will make your character dance with dynamic LED visualizations. While talking about connectivity, all the configuration and setup will be done through either a smartphone companion app or through a desktop app, with which I didn't get a hands-on yet. And Codie also promises to be power user as well as developer friendly, with support for different third-party integrations and APIs, which are called spellbooks. And the final version will also feature 2 USB-C ports on the back to expand the connectivity and develop new powers for your Codie. So I just want to say that I'm really hyped for this thing, and I really hope that it lives up to its promises, where it isn't just a simple piece of hardware with a few preloaded anime characters and animations, but instead a large and creative ecosystem that has the power of community, so you can use your Codie the way you want. And as the first units will start shipping just in a few months, I really hope that we get one for a more detailed review as well. Let me know what you think about Codie in the comments below, and what would be your must-have feature in a device like this. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and see you in the next video.